grin I have when she starts using my lingo. I see the you and me, the unity, potentially we can conquer a galaxy. We're moving like Bonnie and Clyde, I got your back. Anywho, welcome. This is the first episode of Purple Light. I need you to say conversations, babes.
And conversation.
She's learning.
Don't say she's learning like say anything. Don't go there with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we are the Smiths.
This is true.
This is the first video. Introduction.
Yes.
/ conversation.
Yes.
This is
Ramal, Rem Smiley, lovely poet extraordinaire, and this is
Tamika, also poet,
sexy woman, wife to be,
husband to be,
all of that jazz. Yes, lovely.
Yes. Is there anything else I need to tell you?
No, don't learn as I go on. Alright. So there's a few topics we want to go over, but I feel like topic number one for us will be why we both started to do our locks. As you can see, I'm in training, but this one is a full-blown pineapple and she's lovely.
Tween, fam, tween.
So we'll start with you, Tam. Why did you start your locks? What incentivized you to lock your hair?
Like, this is probably the third time I've locked my hair. Because at the first time I locked my hair, I wasn't in the right space of mind with life, and where I was in life, it wasn't the right time. So when I first did it, it was just, they were thin, my scalp was doing absolute madness. Scalp was dry, didn't know why it was dry constantly, even though I was greasing it constantly. And the person that I was with, the relationship was just toxic. So it's like everything was just affecting the growth and the process of the actual lock process. So I probably had them in for like a month or two, and then I was just like, no, I need to take them out.
So do you feel like being in that physical situation where things weren't going your way affected the way that your hair grew?
Yeah.
Okay. You
gotta be in the right frame of mind, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in the right frame of mind to do them, because it's not just something you just put in your hair and be like, oh, it's a trend, you know what, it's a trend. It's not a trend. Like, there's meanings behind people's locks. It could be because they like locks, they've liked locks for years, or it might be religious. It could be for anything really, but for me, a lot of people just do it as a trend, and then you see people that just like, they can't wait, so they just put extensions on it. I'm just like, well, just go through the process.
Cheating.
Like, just go through the process.
Cheating.
Like, go through the process naturally. Cheating. Like, I get it, ugly phase, but at the same time, it just makes you love yourself even more.
You gotta be an ugly duckling before you wear swan. All right. Enough said.
Yeah, babe. Right.
As for me, locks are something I've always liked, admired, and actually wanted to grow myself. But I always found myself in situations where I always put other people's needs in front of my own. Specifically, there was a time when I had a different partner, and she liked it when I had short hair. She didn't really like the long hair business. And I was already used to cutting my hair on a regular basis, the sharp trim and that, you get me, all of that, borders and that. It's all looking lovely. So just cutting my hair just to make her happy is something that you do in it. So that's just that. But for a long period of time now, when I've seen people talk about locks, they put it to a journey and say they're lock journey. And they talk like, oh, they're going on a journey, growing their locks. It's like there's a spiritual growth to the physical growth as well. And I feel like I want to take on that spiritual growth. I feel like it's time to take on that spiritual growth. And just gain a greater understanding of who I am, where I come from, what I represent, who I represent. So just for all of those reasons, just to grow as a person, I want to grow my hair, if that makes sense.
How long have you been growing it for?
Listen, my hair be doing that. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like I just think, like I'll be cutting my hair every like 6 months, like before I decided to even grow it. So like I haven't cut my hair in time until this one wanted to shave the back of my head. Like,
what you saying?
Like I'm like,
So even it's just like it won't grow. It wasn't playing ball.
basically. But no, that's basically my 2 cents on why I personally wanted to jump into like locks and do locks and stuff like that. But yeah.
So how long have you been locked?
I should be asking you that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You lot, I think it's been almost, what's the date today?
The 11th August.
It was 2 months yesterday.
It was 2 months yesterday. And how long has one been locked with one's luscious pineapple head?
It'll be 9 months, the 29th.
9 months. So basically, if you work hard, you're dedicated, then not even a year, you can see results. Fam, results. Lovely. You get me? I feel like having locks also promotes self-care, because there's so much self-care you have to put into your hair to allow your hair to grow, that to allow your hair locks to be healthy, to be clean, to make them have a long life.
You can't just put any and anything in your hair. You gotta, it's like, before you start them, you have to make sure your hair is healthy, because if not, you're gonna look like Stevie Wonder, bro.
You don't want that.
Like,
we don't want that. You don't want that.
Two strands at the side of your head, and then a ball patch, and then you got one strand of lock there. No.
And you're not Stevie Wonder, so you're not getting girls, fam. So it's peak for you. So yeah, like it definitely promotes self-care, self-growth,
patience.
Patience is a big thing, because people just want to skip the ugly phase and get straight into the point where they've got the luscious long locks and they can do that slow motion video thing with the water flying off. No, it's gonna take you a couple of years, G. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. You know what I mean? If you made it to the end of this video, would you? Next time you need to be sitting at these purple light conversations.
Food, drink, scrannage.
All of that.
Beanbag.
All of that.
Pillows.
All of that.
Beverage.
All of that.
Alright.
All of that.
Good.
Yes. But no, man, if you made it to the end of the video, love that, appreciate that. Hopefully we can have some conversations in the comments, and we'll see what your journeys are like and how you feel about your own locks, and do you want to start your own journey with locks. But yeah, this is just Ram and Tam signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Bear love. Purple light conversation signing out.
Alright, bye.